Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, October 10th, 2012. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We'll start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures. The first thing you'll notice is that the futures are trading higher by 1 point to 1437 per contract. This is a decent little pop there. Again, you can see market put a little bit of a low pivot in around 5 o'clock in the morning and has been gradually moving higher. That tells us that the dollar is probably doing the exact opposite. And sure enough, you can see the dollar put a little bit of a high in around 5 o'clock in the morning and it's been selling off. Dollar down, market up. That's the same story each and every day. Nothing changes. When it does change, we'll let you know. But right now, that's the only thing that's in effect. Again, stronger dollar, weaker market, weaker dollar, stronger market. That's how it goes. Unfortunately, if your asset prices go up, your dollar value went down, and you could buy less goods. So it's a wash, and to a certain extent, just matters how much inflation you're able to capture. All right, let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to look at some gold and silver, starting the day off with a little bit of gold, trading up about $3 to $1,768 an ounce. Let's take a look at the GLD this morning. GLD is trading right at 170.117. It closed yesterday at 170.99, so it's up a little bit from yesterday's close, reflecting the 3 points that the spot price is up. So can't make too much out of that. If the dollar got a bid, I suspect gold would pull back a little bit, but gold is holding up very, very well on the charts as of late, on the daily chart that is. Really has not given back anything. But one thing you want to watch for is if a stronger dollar does happen to occur, then gold could come back down. Same goes for silver. Silver and gold are very closely related, at least at this time. Now let's take a look at USO here, or oil. We'll start off with light sweet crude. Light sweet crude is trading up just 3 cents. Yesterday, light sweet crude was on fire, rallying sharply higher. Right now it's trading at $92.46 a barrel for light sweet crude. That's what we use here in the United States to refine oil. Let's take a look at the USO. USO this morning is trading right at $34.25. It closed at $34.18. So it's got a little bit of a bid. If oil will trade higher if the dollar moves lower. If the dollar starts to move higher, oil should pull back. Yesterday, though, we had a strong dollar and oil was still up, and it was very, very strong yesterday. So that could be telling us something. I'm not sure if it's a geopolitical event, or if there's something else brewing out there, but oil is talking to us at this time, and we just need to decipher and find out what it's telling us. But right now, oil trading higher today a little bit. Yesterday it had a great move, and that was despite a stronger dollar, and that's when markets are telling you something. So we'll see how it plays out today, but right now oil is holding up very, very well. Let's take a look at some stocks in the news. Today we do have a decent amount of market moving stocks in the news. First, we're going to start off with Cummins Engine. CMI is the ticker symbol. Right now this stock is trading at $87.29. It closed yesterday at $90.84, so it's made a little bit of a comeback. I think you could watch a couple of levels here for this stock. 88.08 is going to be was the first support. That level's been broken. Now I think you could watch probably the 84.50 area and then really 82.22 if it starts to sell off. Those are the only levels. I think even the 84 level is somewhat skeptical because it looks like it could be a fairly strong gap down, although I'd be a little bit careful. So you may get a little bit of support at 84.47. The better level would be 82.22, and then it's going to be all the way down to around the $80 level, and then 74.10. So let's go over those one more time. Due to the gap down today, you're trading at 87.30. That's lower than the 88 support level. So I'm going to say you'll probably get a little bit of support around 84.50, 84.45, in that vicinity. 82.22, which is the daily chart double bottom from June. And then you're going to have to really look, I believe, at the $80 level and then 74.10. All right, so keep those levels on watch. Again, it's a decently strong gap down coming off of a real sloppy sideways base from the 25th of September. Stock is showing really no strength at this moment. Let's take a look at CVX. This is Chevron Corp. The stock is trading at 114.50 this morning. You see it's down sharply. They warned yesterday after the closing bell. Right now, the only level I'm attracted to this stock is going to be, well, it has a little bit of support at 114. That's the daily chart. 50 moving average. I think a better level would be 112.83. 112.80, somewhere in there. 112.83, 112.80. That's the only level I would get attracted to this thing. You'll have a little support at 114. We'll see if it can hold up. Maybe you get a quick little bounce there, 50-day moving average. It's possible, but this is a strong gap down coming off of a bullish base. It should get down to that 112.83 at some point. After that, it's going to be the 110 level, 109.90, and then after that, it's going to be 107.13, 107.30, somewhere in that vicinity. Okay, let's take a look at Costco today. Costco is catching a big bid. This stock has been a major winner as of late. Closed yesterday at 99.64. This morning, Costco traded above 103. It looks like there is some short-term resistance at 103.54, and then it's really going to be all the way up to the 106 level. So I don't think there's really any need to get in front of Costco here. The stock is showing pretty good strength at the moment. You got a nice little gap up. It looks like a pretty strong gap too. So I just leave this one alone. It's moving up into all-time high territory or very close to it. I'd be a little bit careful with Costco. I don't think there's much to do there. TRLG, True Religion. This is the gene maker. Pretty good little move. This thing closed at 21.01. Today it's trading at $26 at the moment. Traded as high as 27. I have some levels here. 27 is first resistance. It might even be 27.50. It's hard to pinpoint this one to the penny. Then you're going to look at $29, and then ultimately at 31.09. All of the levels are resistance, at least for intraday scalps. All right, let's take a look at Yum Brands. Ticker symbol is YUM. Decent little move. Yesterday closed at $66.04, I believe. Today it's trading up at $68.90. Decent little pop. You're going to watch for resistance at $69.37. After that, it will be all the way up at $71.13. So those are your levels for True Religion. $69.37, and then all the way up at $71.13. After that, the stock could actually go all the way back up to the all-time highs, which I believe were around $74.50. So, watch this one there. It's a fairly strong gap, but I do think you have decent resistance levels here. The other issue you'll have with this stock from time to time is the fact that it can be on the lighter volume side, but it looks like it's been trading pretty decent volume recently, so last 3 months. So that's good to note. So we'll watch those resistance levels. They could all be in play for Yum Brands. Let me see what else I have on my list. That's about it as far as stocks go. A couple of other things you want to watch for this afternoon will be the Beige Book will be released, the Federal Reserve's Beige Book. Now, I don't know if you could believe that stuff or not, but the October Beige Book report will be released at 2 p.m., so that could be worth noting. Looks like Toyota had a recall, and also Japan was sold off pretty sharply last night. So in the Asian markets, Japan was down about 2% to 85.96. That's just a thrashing and a crashing. Again, watch the Japanese ADRs. They could be on the weak side today, so you have to keep an eye on that one pretty closely. So just take into account that the Japanese ADRs could be on the weaker side today if the U.S. markets are weak. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave it. I will leave it there. I want to wish you all a great trading session, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow. Take care, everyone.